What's up? Sam here, and today we'll be building a email autoresponder and we'll collect the prospect's email in our database. Now, database can be anything like Notion, Google Sheet, or any CRM tools like Monday, ClickUp, anything. But the basic flow will be like any prospect emails you in your business email or your personal email, and that will give a super hyper personalized email response that will not just be like okay, message received, not like that, but a good personalized response that probably I would have mailed, and it would save the prospect's email in our database. That could be anything. And if that sounds interesting, let's dive in the video. So this is the um, scenario. I have already prepared that in make.com. That looks like this. So it is a fully working scenario. And for database, we are using Notion, but you can use anything, any CRM of yours, like GHL, Notion. Notion is I am using GHL. Uh, Google Sheets can be also beneficial, and anything like that. So the workflow looks like it's a email module, and that after reading one email, it would send to the OpenAI module, and we are also adding something like of sleeping tool. After that, we are sending our response, and then just store the prospect's email in our database. So I'm gonna build it from scratch so that you can follow along. And for that, we are gonna make a new folder. Let's name it YouTube. And in the YouTube, we will make a new scenario. Cool. Okay. So first module will look like email. You can use any other module also, like if you are using Gmail, that would work with Gmail module. Probably there should be one Gmail module. Yeah, there was. But if you want to use in general, I would suggest use email and add this thing, watch emails, because you will be just watching email after time to time, right? So I have made a connection for my business email, som@bluewheelsai.com, and you can just add your Gmail probably. After that, you can just select a folder, which is pretty strange because inbox is the folder. You can add also these things, but all the inbox comes in the inbox. And then in the criteria, you can just simply do all mails because we are checking all the mails. And sender's email address, leave it blank because you don't want any email from a specific email. You just want emails from any prospect, right? But do this recipient's email address, process only emails sent to this, add your email here so that you check the emails only sent to your email only. Great. And we'll also leave the subject empty, and the phrase is also empty. Mark messages as read when fetched. Yeah, do so, cause it's very important, as after doing checking one email, if it is not leaved unread, then it will probably check it once more, and that can be loop infinitely. So I will suggest just mark the email as read after fetching it. Okay, after this, just save it. Okay, and select from now on. I will just select a random mail. Okay, this one I will save. After this module, we will be adding OpenAI's module, which will digest all the mail content and produce a super quality personalized response. Okay, so this is the OpenAI module, and we'll select create a completion prompt. All right, then you have to probably purchase the tokens for OpenAI, and which is probably very cheap. Like I'm using for 2 months, and I have just used $2 worth of credits, which is very cheap. And for model, we are gonna use this 3.5 turbo because this works pretty well. You can also use GPT-4, but GPT 3.5 works fine. And so we'll be playing with basic prompting. First message will be developer system. Okay, so we'll be writing something like this. You are an professional or intelligent email responder. Okay, after this, you can simply add role as user and fade this data. I think let's just save it here, and I will just copy paste it from our module because it was far better there. Uh, and you should save your scenarios time to time. If you don't, it will all be set to the last previous checkpoint. Okay, so just save it anyway, else you will lose everything. And in the scenario, save changes. Yeah, save anyway. I will just copy paste it from here. Character. Mm, just copy, 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 copy module, and open our this module. Oh, delete this module and paste the previous OpenAI module. So this is the OpenAI module that you will need. So the prompts will look like this. First one is the system prompt. You are an intelligent email assistant. You monitor an email inbox for my business and respond to incoming emails with professional, concise, and purposeful replies. Avoid flowery or over casual language. Be direct, clear, and polite. Okay. Then we'll add a user prompt where we'll just give it an example. Here is an email received, like I received an email. Dear Som, I hope this message finds you well. I came across your product and find quite compelling. I am interested in learning more about it and would appreciate the opportunity to discuss further at your convenience. Looking forward to your response. Best regards, Omendu Das. And if the sender's name is not mentioned in the email's body, sometimes maybe some prospect email you without giving their name, so that's not a problem. We are getting these things from email module. So if the sender's name is not mentioned in the email body, use the name from sender's name, and we are just mentioning it from here. Basically, these are the text or variables you can select from previous module, and after that you can just write a concise and professional reply from Somdas using the following form at one tone, and the tone will look like this. Hey Somendu, Som here. Thanks for reaching out, and I will appreciate your interest. So happy to help you get started. I just let someone on my team know about this, and they will schedule a call in couple of minutes and dive into it. Looking forward to working with you. Cheers, Som. So just basically we are doing this, and after that we'll basically add another user prompt and give the email body, which is the text content. Okay, so just run it once. Okay, just run it once and see what's the output. uh okay, so we got our output. Hi there, thanks for your interest. So the mail body looks like this. Mail body is this. Subject look like this, interested in your SaaS, and the sender is this email and this name. And you can notice here there is no name mentioned. The prospect name is not mentioned in the mail body. Hi Som, I'm interested in your SaaS, wanna work out? I just wrote it 5 minutes back earlier to making this video. Wanna work out? Okay, but that's not a problem. We have mentioned the name from the sender's name here, and we have mentioned it in our prompt. So the output looked like this. Hi there, thanks for your interest in our SaaS product to better assist you. Could you please provide more details about what you are looking for in specific codes having? This will tailor us your needs. Why it is not mentioning the name? Hi there. Is it because just this should be something like hi the name, right? What's the matter here? Let's check once. I think this name is okay, right? Like you can check it from here also. Sender's name. This is cool. So it is getting the name from here. So why it is not adding the name? We can just run it once again. We'll choose the mails, select the first email, and choose it here. Or I will choose no, let's just choose it. Okay, and I will run once again, and the output looks like the same. Hi there, thank you for interest in our SaaS product. I'd be happy to help you get started. I will have someone from my team reach out to you shortly to discuss further details. Looking forward to working with you. Best regards, Som. So there's a problem why it is not mentioning the name. Like name gives the personalization. I would just add something here like hi or something here. Where it is. Mm, yeah, it is here. Here is the email received. Dear Som, I hope this is best regards. If the sender's name is not mentioned in the email body, use the name from sender's name. We can just do it something like this. Here the sender's name is mentioned in the email body, which is this. If in case the sender's name is not mentioned in the email body, use the name from sender's name. That looks pretty cool, and I will give it a run once again. We have to choose the mail once again, choose it the same. Okay, let's see what's the okay. Now it is getting correctly attached. Hey Somendu, Som here. Thanks for your interest in our SaaS product. I have passed your inquiry into my team, and they will reach out to schedule a call shortly to discuss further. Looking forward to potentially working together. Cheers, Som. That looks something pretty cool, and I would have mailed it the same way. So this looks pretty cool. Okay, now that we got this email, we will simply add another email module where we will send the response to the prospect. So choose send an email, send an email. After that, save messages. Yeah, you can probably save it, and I will save it to the sent mail folder, and recipient will be 2, and choose it from here. See, the recipient prospect's mail is mentioned here, sender name, sender email address. Cool. And subject will be, I will suggest something like this, because we are replying to the prospect's mail, right? So we will do something like this, and the original subject name, the recipient send, or the sender send rather. So it is somewhere, it will be somewhere here. Interested in a SAS. This is the subject. Okay, so just do it, SAS. Content type is plain text. We are not doing HTML. We can simply do plain text, and content will be this thing. Hey Somindu, Som here. So the result will be the content. Okay, and nothing more. Yeah, that's look good. That's look cool. Yeah, let's just give it a run. Save. Okay, so let's just, I will also open my sender's email account. Yeah, this is the one, and 1:48 p.m. I was testing this thing. Yeah, this is the mail. See, this is the mail, and I will give it a run once again. Choose the mail, this mail. Yeah, this is the mail, and run it once again. We are getting the reply, send an email. Cool. Okay, so let's just check. We have indeed got a mail from the, as a reply, like the subject will, you can't reply to the same mail, or you maybe like you have to mention the message ID or something like that but it is a easy way to do so, like and your original subject name, and here you go. So yeah, so we indeed got the mail. Hey Somindu, Som here, thanks for reaching out and I appreciate your interest. So it is a cool email, but for make it something clear, we will add a delay of around 80 or 85 seconds, as if someone sends an email, if I would actually read the full email and send the reply, it would take something around 1 to 2 minutes, right? So that's why we'll add something like sleep here. We'll add a module of sleep, and that will basically give us a delay, and we can just add something of 85 seconds. Cool. So the first part of our automation is complete, which is the email autoresponder. Plus now we'll be working on saving it, like, okay, so storing it. So we'll store it in our database. You can choose Google Sheet, Notion, and any other CRM basically, but Notion is my personal favorite, so I will using Notion. So until then, we will add a Notion module, Notion module of this, where it is search object. Okay, so basically this module will look into a page or database and find something on the database ID form. Okay, okay, so here is my database DB leads. Okay, so these are my current leads, and we have to check it like that. If a prospect mails you twice, you will not add the prospect's mail twice in the database. You will add distinct emails, right? So that logic we'll have to mention in the make.com scenario. And see, we are also mentioning the time and date. This is added by me manually, so there is no time, but we'll add it here. Okay, so this looks like this, and we'll copy the database ID from here. Copy the database ID. Okay, there is the question mark extra. So this is the database ID, and after this you can get all the what to say items, not items. These are properties. Yeah. So all the properties you can get it here: email, date, lead source, name, and each of the properties are of specific type according to Notion. Like email is email, date is in date format, and the name is the title, and lead source is the multi-select basically. And why it is multi-select, I will show you here. Like in Notion, you can add this multi-select as if you are suppose getting a lead from LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, you can add it from the lead source as email, WhatsApp, or LinkedIn accordingly. So it's a multi-source option, but for now we'll be using the email only, and we'll check if email equals to our prospect's current email, right, which is this. If it is equals to this, then we'll not add. Okay, so I will just give it a run this module only, and the mail, prospect's mail is this, sender mail, copy paste, and just give it here. Okay, so we are getting one bundle, as there is one the same module, same email in the database. Okay, that's why you are getting this bundle. So we will add another Notion module of creating a database item. Like we'll be adding a database item. For our case, we'll be adding the new email with the name, type, and the timestamp. We'll do this, but in between this we will be adding the filter, set up a filter and name it is it exist in the DB. Okay, so if it is in the DB, then we'll not add to our database again. That's the condition. So we'll have to do the thing of total number of bundles. I will just for example, I will delete this row and run it once again with the same email. You can see there is 0 bundles. Okay, so we can set up the filter here, like number of bundles should be equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, then add the email, else the email is already present in the database, so don't need to add the email in the database. Okay, So that's it. And here will be enter manually the database ID. Just copy paste, not this. Our database ID will be same, right? So just copy paste it and paste it here and add the items accordingly. Name it properly. For our case, it is name, email, lead source, and date. So add accordingly. Name, type is title, and for email, type is email, and for lead source, our type is multi-select. Okay, and for date, our type is date itself. Where is that? Yeah, it is there. Cool. So we'll be filling the datas accordingly. For name, we'll be adding it from our first module of here, sender's name. Email's value would be sender's email address, and lead source will be the value type. Okay, so we'll be adding email here as the source prospect source is from email only. You can change it accordingly if you are making another scenario where you are auto responding to social medias. Okay, so now date, you can get it from the email's date when the prospects have mailed you, and you can get it from here, this date, and just save it and we'll give it a run. As of now, the sender's email, which is this one, that one, this email, where is the email? Run this model once again. Yeah, this email is not in our database. Okay. Okay, so see, there is no email in our database, this email. So we'll just run it once again. We'll choose the email, select the first email, and this one, this email, and run it once again. OpenAI is running. Hey Somendu, it is giving great result, and we added a sleep of, oh sorry, will not wait for 85 seconds. Let's just stop it here. Force stop. 85 seconds is too much. For now, we are just adding a delay of 5 seconds and run it once again. Select the email first. This one. Run once. Good to go. Wait for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, we have got our email. Okay, and see, this is done. And if we check our Notion database, we got a new row with the prospect's email and prospect's name and lead source as email with proper date. I have forgotten. I forgot to mention to add the time. You can do so here. Like in this, you can basically do this. Include time. So you can just do it from here. This, and that will be completely fine. Okay. And you can change it from anyways, like you can do it for social medias, WhatsApp, SMS with Twilio and more stuffs like that. So I guess you have understood the entire scenario. I'll also mention the JSON file in the description. And yeah, that's it. See you in another video.